Welcome to the Creator Metaphysical Star, where we help co-create your reality. My name is Edgar, and this is my channel. Today we will be talking. What are there? My notebook's all the way over there. Hold on one minute, guys. We will be talking to the Confederation of Light, and we will also be doing some tarot readings as well. I also just wanted to show you guys this pretty cool thing, and it's yes, it is indeed a she cell on one end, but hi Miriam. But on the other side, if you look really closely, there's like crystals and wax melted in. And what's funny is that this was a money candle, and the other day, the money candle, before it started melting like this, made it was melting, and then all of a sudden it made what looked like a road towards the back of the here, and it was like dripping all around. So I thought it was pretty cool. And then as it got even further down, it looked like it was starting to like divide. So there's also some sort of protection, or some sort of division with the misfortune to one side and the good fortune to my side. So I think that there was also that energy too, but that wasn't the intention for the candle. I believe that was someone else, another spirit, or like maybe Fortuna was doing something to get rid of the misfortune in my life. Looks beautiful out today. Where are you? I'm at my house. Yes, I am at my house. Here, let me guys show you what it looks like. Yeah, you guys go. I don't know if you guys can see anything, but I'm sure you guys can't see nothing, can you? Like one side, can you see anything? It's probably too bright. I don't know if you guys saw anything, but it's probably too bright. Yeah, too bright? Okay. But I'm gonna first start off with codes I received from ashar, and I'll be using them with the energy, the grace codes that I also will be doing as well. My own, and see what those activations for you guys. So 010 0110 00110 01 888 333 777 999 837 738 387 444 1720 12337 180 7839. In the healing code of the Greys, XHBT 129348 HB Sector X 2. And I hope that helped. These codes were actually given to me. Well, I was being channeled. I was channeling them, but my friend wrote them down for me. And they were energy codes that basically, I'm getting the message in my head that they act similar like the Grabavoe codes, but it's it's also different. It's on a there's a lot more of a higher intelligence involved. Is what I'm getting is like there was a lot more thought and intellectual decisiveness when it came down to the numbers. So it does act like the Grabovoi codes, but at the same time it doesn't. It's kind of hard to explain. But now what I'm going to do is as an interdimensional being, I'm going to basically send it through your cells and then also to your neutrons, your protons, and your electrons, and send it out through your head, your body, your arms, your hands, your fingertips, your down to your legs and to your toes, your feet, throughout your hairs, follicles, to your cells, your skin, to the muscles, the tendons, to the blood, to the organs, to the tissue, to the water that's in your body. And I hope that helps. Now, these codes were given by Ashtar and the Greys. They said that this was to help with the COVID-19 virus, and actually, you can write these on a piece of paper and stick it in your house because if the vibrations off these just sitting in my book is super high in vibration. So I obviously have these. I haven't yet got it done yet, but I am gonna put them up soon. But that's what I would suggest because my friend does the same thing when she receives some codes and she was for the earlier version of COVID-19 and the Greys came and gave her all these codes and um but what this one seems to be is for like the new updated version of the virus. I guess it's some sort of numbers that will be of the new updated version of the virus. However, I'd like to get a channel. I'm going to do a channeling, so whatever comes through. This is concerns that I have had and questions that I have come up with in advance. And when they're when I'm getting ready to channel, they'll just talk, and I'll be like somewhat conscious, but they'll be talking and be like, okay. So, and then we'll get into the tarot readings. If you like our comment, my comment, if you like my content, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell. Also, if you want to skip the line, please feel free to donate because that will help you skip the line. That's why I have this notebook, and so I can make sure I have a list going. So, okie dokie. There should be a link with my PayPal, but if not, I can turn on my phone in the description box. Can someone check to see if there's a link in the description box, please, and thank you for the PayPal. I'm unable to do it right now. I am turning on my phone in case I need to give you guys a link to my PayPal, and I'll be able to like copy and paste it from my phone and then do that. Only see the Cash App. No, the are you talking about like the description, not the comment section? This is the comment section here. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna copy and paste the link and then send it into the chat. When you do that, that way, in case y'all don't have Cash App, I do have PayPal. The only thing I will say, the minimum for the Cash App, I believe, is $5 or more. I mean, I think that's fair because they do charge some fees and stuff. I don't know how many, but I think $5 is fair. Let me come down here to Tracy. Hold on a minute, guys. And I am going to scroll up, and here is copy. Okay, now I'm going to go into YouTube on this phone. I do apologize, you guys. I usually. Okay. Honestly, I really don't know. So, but what I would say, as far as for me, I feel like it's really reasonable, is donating $5 is pretty reasonable, at least to the PayPal. I did that go through? Nope. Yep, it did. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that in the chat bubble? Yes. Cool. 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 Hmm. I am. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this one has a naturally made hole inside of it. And this is a crystal quartz rock, which I found super cool. And it looks like three different rocks kind of melded together. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's why there's like that ring in the middle. And what's very interesting, if you find a rock that has a naturally made hole in it, that is what you can use as a hackstone. And hackstones are used to basically keep your house protected and get and also ward your house from evil spirits and misfortune, and there's a bunch of other stuff. But also you can see people of the fey kind, and usually what you see on, if they are of the fey kind, they usually have like wings on their back, which is very cool. It's very interesting. I don't know. This one doesn't feels different than the other ones, but I've been letting it charge in the sun for God knows how long. But I feel like it's like not ready yet. It's not ready to shine or something. But hello, wise soul. Hey. We are just about to get our channeling underway. I will be going to the connecting to the Confederation of Light, the Galactic, our star seeds, and extraterrestrials and all. And I have some questions that I've already put up front for them to answer, and so it'll be interesting what comes through. Okay. So without further ado, greetings. I am Lieutenant ashar. I am not known to the masses. I kind of work behind the scenes, but I'm here to answer any questions that the Homo sapiens have. If it is within my jurisdiction and authority, I can answer them. Now, let's see. Okay, I see. And that's a very important, interesting question to ask. Okay, we'll start with that one. We'll go down the list. So, as far as this question, and this comes from Why So 77. You just keep doing what you need to do to shine. As your soul is ascending, so will those around you be affected by your energy frequency. Having a balance of your emotions is key in this time because if you master your emotions, you'll master the energy you're generating. You Homo sapiens have such a little minute knowledge of what you're capable of, but you guys generate so much energy. And this goes to my next question. Yes, a lot of us view you as batteries to fuel other systems. Your energy you create is like an electromagnetic field and it's electricity. And some of us in the Confederation are like, well, we want you as our brothers and sisters. And then there are those that, to be a part of the Confederation. But then there was like another part that was like, no, we think, in my opinion, and from what I've understood, I was still in training when that was happening. But it seemed like some of them didn't want to give up the battery. But personally, I feel like you guys should have come into the Confederation, and that's why there was that delay in your time. And there was like a bit of, shall we say, sabotage. There was a point in y'all history where you guys should have reached the potential of resonance, um, because you guys were starting, the era of love, what we call it the era of love, where it was like love, peace, happiness, and there was that groovy vibe, as you say. And then if you notice, it's kind of like where did those ages go, And that's because there was some sort of shall you say, sabotage or interference preventing you from reaching that potential. And there is um, still some friction between the unanimous vote of the Confederation. There are 9 Lords of Light and 9 Lords of Darkness. They basically represent yourselves, but at the same time, not. And the Octarians and the Syrians and a bunch of other uh, groups of species come together. We tend to have an annual meeting, and I just say once a month, if you will, if you want to call it that. And there's still a little friction, but we have, for the most part, have seen the potential and of you guys, and we are still trying to gather either a unanimous or overall vote that outweighs the others, but it takes time. Um, when it comes down, yes, what we decide also does affect other planets. And that's what you call planet resonance. So, whatever as a planet we resonate with the decision, it does affect you because of planetal resonance. Now, what planetal resonance is when you, as Homo sapiens, when you all understand that you're not separate from the earth, but you're the thoughts of the planets in physical blood. That will be perfect resonance. And then the next goal is for you guys to, hopefully with us there, we'll be able to help you guide you to total resonance of the solar system. You guys generate so much energy and you have so much untapped raw potential that we are like Like some of us are excited, like myself. I can't wait to see, where this is going. But then there are others that are like, well, kind of like, damn, they got too much power. Maybe we should just leave them in the dark. Just take a little here and there at a time. And that's how some of them feel. And so yeah, I hope that answers your question. As far as yes, we did affect the path of enlightenment due to planetal and total planetal resonance, if you will. Um, but it wasn't on purpose, and nor was it not on purpose. So it's still a work in progress. But once you guys understand that you're the thoughts of the planet in physical blood, and you'll like open doors that you haven't even imagined. So take that into consideration. Just how your planet needs you and you need the planet. But did you ever think that you are the planet? You were made from the same compounds of the Earth, and you became its consciousness through evolution. So you're its consciousness. You're the thoughts of the planet. Um, but let's see. If there's anything that you guys need to do to help the planet at this time, and I will answer that by saying yes. Yes, there is stuff that you need to do, but you can do it. It's not that you need to do it. You can do it, and yes, you do need to do it, but you also can do it. And one of the things, for starters, is to understand that you're the thought of the planet, just as a physical body. You're not separate from the planet. You are the planet. You are its thoughts. And when you understand that, you'll start to understand the universe better. And another thing that you can and need to do is understand that y'all are not separate. Y'all are one. That's what humanity is. Hues of man united, unit of energy. So unity is unit in the Y, so there's energy, and human, hue of man. So the different colors and personality aspects, characteristics, etc., of man, both male and female wise, of one energy. So y'all are one energy. You're just expressing the hues of man. So when you understand that you're one, and you never have, there's this ideal thought where you guys think that you're separate, but in reality you're not. You're just expressing different hues of man, and different perspectives, different viewpoints, different ideas, different patterns, and so on. So once you come together as one energy, that is also key to reaching total planetary resonance, is to come together as one and understand y'all never had been separate. Just because something looks different, oh, that they're an alien. They're an alien because they're different. And that's how some of Homo sapiens view us. And you know, so it's interesting. But we are doing our part, sending energy all the time to the earth to help it. Um, Markov is calling through, so I have to take this on the other line. But I do hope this was insightful. I will be back with you guys momentarily. Wow, that was very interesting. How do you guys say? I mean, yes, Markov. Markov is connected to the energy of Saturn, and so he's really important. So, what do you guys think of the messages? I think they were pretty cool, pretty awesome, really. So, it's weird. I'm trying to. I think that we're all different hues of man. That the we're all was super profound. I think so too. The understanding that we're just representing different aspects of consciousness, and when we do that, but we still think it is in the mind, but we have to integrate that it's not just the mind, but heart and physical energy too. And so we all understand that we're resonating with different aspects of the one consciousness. But I feel like now we're taking the steps to understand it's not just in the mind, but physically within the body, that we are representing physically through these physical flesh and bone, that we are representing the consciousness, if you will, of the planet and its consciousness. So, he's back. I'll let you got him talk, and a moment, please. Okay, so this is a question. No, but yeah, right there, that one. Tools. What tools can we use? This comes from Sirius X 2. What tools can we use? That's actually a good question for Earth. What tools can we use to help the planet reach total planetary resonance? That's a good question. That is very good. Um, as far as from our own history, we had to understand that we were all one and we weren't separate. As far as the history of Syrian people, there, if you look at it from an aspect of us, when we looked at your planet and we knew that you have the potential to reach total planetary resonance, and but there was a lot of war and stuff going on. So think about when you come to an understanding where you're all the same, you're just representing the consciousness, the thoughts of the planet physically, and that you're all one and the same in its entirety. That is true world peace. When you understand that y'all one and the same, and inflicting pain upon this person afflicts pain upon the self because it's reflecting your inner world, your soul, how you're in pain, so you need to inflict the pain on other people, and that in turn is you know. So think of it like that, as like instead of doing pain, you're inflicting the energy, not inflicting, but embedding the energy of oneness, a unity. And with that being said, it brings about the energy of what you call what you're asking for, which is world peace, total harmony, and that's when, in order to achieve those, you must reach an understanding of consciousness, but not just in the mind. You must physically be it throughout your day, throughout your life, throughout your existence here on Earth. You must understand that it's not just the mind, but it must become part of your physical being in its entirety, from your individual reality. And the best way to do that is to go through deep meditation. And this is a tool. We're talking about tools. So meditation, and just feel your body and open your heart. Connect to the earth, connect to the water, the minerals in the earth, and think of how these water and minerals and everything that's on the earth is connected to you. Y'all have water, y'all have minerals, cells, and those cells are reflected through everything from the plants, trees, animals, everything. And understand that you're connected. You've never left, you're just connected, you know. Um, and that will help you start to understand how you're one with the earth, which will help you become individually as, say, for example, I'm going to use your example, Miriam. Um, for example, Miriam is under, say, for example, she's going in the heart, cosmic chakra, and she's going in there and understanding that she has never left the oneness of Earth and the universe, but merely forgot about it and decided to open that up again. And then she goes a little deeper and understand how she's the consciousness of the earth, but in physical body. Once she fully understands that she is the thoughts of the earth and physical blood, flesh, all that, her individuality will change and she'll need to match her individual reality through her cause and effect from the her chakras. So generating the energy of oneness with the planet and the universe to the polarizing her life, and anything she does on the physical actions will create physical causes and effects with the rhythm and vibration that corresponds to the mind. But not only will she do that for her life, but her doing that will start affecting other people. She'll be carrying the frequency of oneness, of unity. And in doing so, she'll start to energetically, in a sense, lend spark it in other people. When she talks about the oneness, when she feels the oneness, but also speaks the oneness of the total planetary resonance that she is understanding, she will then be also planting even bigger seeds in people. So also the key is also to speak about how we're one with the planet and that we never left, we just forgot. Speak about it, and it helps activate people in the mind, in the throat chakra, and it also affects the lower chakras too, so because the throat, up and as opposed to up. So also the tools is speak and meditate and understand that you are one, you never left, and also that understand that you're connected, you're the thoughts of the planet. Just by meditating, going into the heart space, and tapping into feeling. It's not so much thinking, but feeling with the heart and understanding the oneness of the thought that you are the thoughts of the planet. I'm trying to think. You can use energy and vibrations. In a way, crystals would be a great way. You could charge crystals. For example, like this crystal that my friend Edgar has put, he could he understands that when he pours his auric energy into the crystal, it also charges the crystal, and he can also then program the molecular structure of its DNA to hold certain information and knowledge. Now he came to that understanding. We didn't teach him, but it's through his own enlightenment and understanding that we were, that he is starting actually now to read the crystals. For some of the people that were um, trying to survive, they sent their information and their DNA and all that into minerals. So that would be from gold, silver, to crystals that you call gemstones and stuff like that. So they sent it through the minerals. And then also they sent it into you because you carry those minerals. And there have been some that sent it in the water to hold that energy. And you got it too because you also hold 90% water. It's important for you guys to also drink water because the more you drink water, the more you're able to hold the activations and the energies more, and it doesn't put much of a strain on your body. Um, so definitely drink more water, and then when you go outside, open your arms wide to the sun and be like, out and receiving. Just put the attention to receive what any energy activations or anything like that. And you're going to receive what you need to receive at the time. Um, it will also, I think that pretty much answered those questions. Mm, no, no, that one. Um, so, Edgar raised an interesting question, and is how can we greater amplify the energy of oneness, but in a sense to where we can ground it more, like very, like basically bring deep grounding, and that's what he said in his message. And so um, the best way to do that is by going out in nature, of course. If you can't go out in nature and you want to ground in those energies of unity, you can get like pillars of pointed pillars that about like this high or that high, or even the organite pyramids, and or just um, pyramid shaped crystals or merkabas, and you could just ask us, and we'd be able to send the energy to you through those crystals and those shapes. You can, I would suggest getting the triangular ones, but also the square ones. So if you, that way you can also get the energy from the time and space perspective, the perspective, which is in the cube, and the triangular one, which is in the space, the third dimension, and this the fourth dimension. So you'll then, if you put them on top of one another, you'll get the full download in a sense of both sides of the confederation of light, because some of us travel through the fourth dimension through time, so those are able to see all perspective. But there are some of us that travel in the space dimension, which is the triangular. So that's why some of us have triangular spaceships, and some of us even have um, a six-dimensional way of travel, which is what you call the Merkaba as well. So, um, of course, there are other dimensional ways to travel, but those are the ones that you guys know of so far. Using the seven laws of creation to generate energy, to the polarity in your sacral chakra, the cause and effect energy in your solar plexus, the rhythm in your heart chakra, the vibration in your throat, the that correspondence, so the pineal gland to the mind, which is in your crown chakra, and you go up and down, and that will help you basically ground in those energies and the understanding and the enlightenment that you have if you're grounded in. The best way to do that is also to send it to the earth because it's going to help. The earth is going to help spread that energy. So the more you send these understanding, this enlightenment into the earth, you're helping it grow and expand its own self, and it'll be reflected. And also meditate and tap into the collective. The best way method that we have come up with so far with humanity is what you call the superconsciousness. And you can then tap into the collective from the superconscious part of your mind. Um, and that's all the questions I'm able to answer. I actually have run out of time. I have a very important appointment with the director. So I have to go for right now. But it was a pleasure talking to you. Amaha Ram Shutore Velosu. Kandishi Velotoremi. Kandishi Kodoshu Abuateshi. May your day be bright and sunny and full of bliss, full energy. Similar to me. Okay, so can I get the Can I get some feedback on what he said? I feel like that was so powerful. The energy and what he was talking about was really really awesome and powerful. Really, So I like some feedback. I think it was pretty cool. I have never done this full on like I did. I would say this would be a new experience for me because I used to try to be half consciousness and that limited them, but now I'm starting to like let them come through fully. Trying to see the geometric analogy of the dimensions was new to me. The cube and the pyramid. Okay, okay. Um, so after that, I am gonna do some card pulls for anyone. It'll be one card pulls. Um, this time around because I do need to get off this live soon and head downstairs. But if there is anything that you would like to know, like yes or no, I can even do that. I was thinking about you when I did this. So Miriam, this you got the Hermit card, but then you also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So take some time to yourself and fully look at all aspects of what you're needing to do in order to basically work towards whatever goal you're working towards, because this is all about working towards a material goal. So if there is something that you're working on or working on doing, take the time out to gain that solitude. You can, but it's I guess. I mean, but if it has something to do with the person or place, I'm not a person. I'm not gonna do it, but I will do your spirit guides and spirit animals and ascended masters. I'm not feeling like I should do specific people on the planet right now. As far as like, for example, um, Will Edgar da 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 in that sense. So I'm not doing questions like that, but yes. So whatever message came through, I think this came from your spirit guides, is just take the time to really go within and really understand what it means to shine and also um how best to shine. So that was your message for the day, Miriam. But let me do a message for the collective. That way, we can see what the collective has to know at this time. So we'll pull a card. We'll pick a card. And may this represent with what the collective And we got the Devil card, which the Devil card always talks about material possessions and earthly desires. And we also got the King of Cups. I'm not resonating with this. I'm definitely resonating with told to get another deck. What deck did you want me to get? How about the Angel deck? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this because I do want to just do the Archangels. And I'll shuffle the Archangels, and that will and what we'll do is we'll shuffle the Angels, because this is just all the Angel cards I'm pulling out. I'm pulling out all the Angel cards. And what we'll do is we'll shuffle them and see which angels come through for the collective. I'm going to shuffle until I feel no. 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 This one, though, yes. And the same for this one. Cool. So, wow. So we got the balance card and the world card. So the balance card is represented by Archangel Zadkiel, and the world is represented by Archangel Michael. So whatever we're doing, we're definitely balancing the world's desires. So with the Devil card, it talks about material possessions and earthly possessions, um, physical desires, and we're definitely balancing the light and the dark side of desires. And so we're definitely balancing the world. We're coming into a very balanced state of being. I don't know why. I feel like it's just going like the energy is going like this. So they're definitely going around the planet. Now, if you want to help with this balance and balancing the world's energy, call upon Archangel Zadkiel and Michael today. Archangel Zadkiel is known as the keeper of the violet fire, same with Saint Germain. Zadkiel holds the silver violet fire, where Saint Germain holds the gold violet fire. Now, when you have these two together, it really helps with transmutation like exponentially. So definitely, if you're looking to want to get into the violet fire, this is your sign. But also the blue fire with the Archangel Michael. So there's also a purging going on. It says here the world, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. The world, a job well done, joy, contentment, gratitude. the path towards enlightenment. So what we are doing is doing what is like a collective. As a collective, we're kind of like building a new contract for ourselves. Like, well, we don't want this. What can we replace with war? We can replace with peace. Or we don't want these diseases. What can we do to replace them, fully heal from them? So it's like we're coming up with like all the details, cooperating and compromising and making a new reality for ourselves in a sense. But we're like going through every detail and aspect of the world and taking out what doesn't resonate with us anymore. And that's what we desire. It's interesting because the devil card is the desire card. For me, it's always been about desire. So we're desiring to have balance in the world. So definitely think about what you can do to bring balance to the world. And that is the collective message today. Our desire as a collective is to bring balance to the world. So do think about what you can do to help balance the world on your side of the planet, wherever you're from, and do your part. And I hope that actually resonates. It actually is a really beautiful message, So, but that is the collective message. Miriam, we have more than one deck. I'm getting this deck for some reason for you, so I'm gonna do a 4 card pull because the number 4 popped in my head. So let me do that for you because I really feel like you need some sort of message. And this deck is also very psychological, but it also has more of a feminine touch. Whereas the Deviant Moon deck has the psychological and emotional part, but it deals mostly with the mind, where this one I feel like deals mostly with the heart. And if there's not anyone on besides Miriam, I'm gonna close this after that. So this one and this one, I really felt that. Interesting. Ouch, ouch. So we got the Queen of Presents in reverse. We got the Two of Candles upright. We have the Knight of Candles and the Empress card. So right now, I feel like you're struggling. To what I'm understanding is that you're struggling to balance. There's like a lot of emotional problems that you're struggling to kind of come to terms with. Because there are two snakes, which represents two people. So you and someone else, and you're trying to come to terms with something with someone, and you're being the Knight of Pentacles, and I mean the Knight of Candles, but not to the full extent because you're having trouble coming to terms with what someone said or someone did, and you're trying to be that brave knight, but and but you're struggling with this. But in the end, what I'm getting is the end result. You'll become the Empress. You'll be like, well, who needed you anyway? Like I might like reborn with more confidence, more motivation, more authority of the self, and not really dependent on someone else's thoughts or opinions. So that's what I got for you, Miriam. I hope that was helpful. I am going to turn off this live because I have to eat. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. And before I go, I'd like to do this because I've never done this before. All the roads in your path lead to the light of enlightenment. All the roads in your path lead to good fortune. All the doors of the past are now shut and closed and cannot be opened again because they no longer served you, nor will they serve you in the future. Amen. Hope that was helpful. Bye.